We're just wrapping up the day for Act 2 of the Pallas Capital Gold Cup. Might go chat to some of the sailors. Results-wise, it was identical, essentially, for TPR and IRC. First place, Matador, David Doherty's team sailed exceptionally well. Second, Seb Bomb on his return to sailing. Smuggler's been racing the whole way through, but on his return to sailing after his lovely wife, Jen, gave birth to their twins, Harrison and Sophie, in second on both TPR and IRC. In third, Gordon Ketelby's Zen with Craig Neal on the helm. Now, in fourth place on IRC, it was Peter White's First Light, but on TPR, it was Mark Spring's Highly Sprung with 8 youth sailors on board. How epic. I'm here with Alice, the navigator on Matador. She's rejoined the team for Act 2 of the Pallas Capital Gold Cup. How was it being back on board, Alice?
Oh my God, so much fun. It's always a great time sailing with David and the team, and yeah, the guys are great. It's fun. So, yeah, always learning more, and yeah, fabulous. Good to be back on board.
Now the team has done 2 from 2. They knew from the get-go that you would have to do the interview at the end, regardless of the result. Sorry about that.
Yeah, such a stitch up. Come on, Dave. Nah, it's good fun. It's all good fun. Yeah, there's always a lot of banter on board, so it's great.
It seems like a really good camaraderie, and I'm sure that's what helps you get through hard moments, like sailing in a westerly on Sydney Harbour.
Yeah, it's certainly a team bonding moment when you're auto-tacking every few seconds, and yeah, you're scrambling at bottom and top marks, and there's all sorts of really close encounters with other boats, dips and sudden tacks and things. So yeah, we all have a bit of a moment on the race course and then a big laugh afterwards about it, so it's good.
Spoke to a lot of the teams in the lead up to this event as to why Matador seems to have the target on its back, so to speak. And, you know, you haven't proven me wrong, but everyone says that it comes down to consistency and how consistent you are with your decisions and with your boat handling. I think that was shown this weekend as well.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you look at the people on board, and a lot of the crew have been on the team for a few years now. So there's a really sort of, you know, a core group of people that have progressed with the program. And I think also the mood on board is always really calm and controlled. You know, there's sort of quiet comms from the back that make their way forwards, and we will just sort of do our jobs and try to do our jobs well. So that being said, we all, you know, have moments, and, you know, I think the thing we do really well is we pick ourselves up from those and we just try to work out how we can do it better. So every race we're trying to get better, and we never feel like we're 100%. So bring on the next one.
Bring on the next one indeed, which is Sailport Stevens. Now, are you going to stick with Matador, or are you shifting back to the Super 40s?
I'm actually jumping ship back to the Super 40s. I know, it's crazy, but I'm super excited for that, and I think it's really cool that the 2 fleets have combined for the racing. I think it just brings a whole new level of excitement to it, and I'm really, really grateful to be involved in both fleets, really.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that if you look at what is developing with the Pallas Capital Gold Cup and also the LGT Wealth Management Australia Cup, I mean, where would you rather be with Australian racing? These circuits are just epic.
Yeah, it's so fantastic for owners and for sailors. Like, I know I'm pinching myself that there's this great racing happening and that we have so much great racing yet to come.
I'm here with the TB52 class Australia president, but also the helm for Zen came third in both TPR and IRC this weekend. Pretty good.
Yeah, no, I'm very happy with that. Yeah, it was a good comeback. We didn't have such a great day yesterday, so come back today. It was a good day in lots of pressure, so it was pretty exciting out there. Yeah.
Not sure I've ever had the RO come over the radio and go, I think it's a bit too windy. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
But everybody was quick as a flash.
I was impressed. Everyone radioed in and said, no, let's race. So, yeah, we were seeing averages of 25 knots and gusts over 30. But yeah, no, we all had a go, and wasn't too much traffic on the harbour, which was good. So it was really good, really exciting.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing to watch. We almost couldn't keep up with you.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, well, I was surprised when you're seeing over 20s in boat speed and all that sort of stuff.
And everyone still has a smile on their face, which is what we like, even though ups and downs.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Like very shifty breeze, typical westerly on Sydney Harbour. Really hard, actually both days, lots of shifts. And crew work was everything, I think, just in that sort of pressure today. So.
And now you get to be the lucky one on the back of the boat.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is. I've been very fortunate. Yeah, unfortunately, Gordon injured himself snow skiing, so unable to attend. So I'm filling in for him, which has been great. And yeah, so the crew getting together, obviously we haven't sailed together before, so it was Yeah, it's all new, but good. Yeah, it's a great boat, and yeah, really competitive at the front end of the fleet in this class. Yeah, so it's exciting. Yeah.
Gordo was out watching on the rib, and I saw Baby Zen was also out watching. So you had your cheer squad out today.
Yeah, you had the whole fleet out there. It was great. It was yeah. I'd never seen that before, but it was good. Yeah.
So that was good, a little bit of morale. But now, in your role as president of this class, we've seen it grow and develop over the past few years. We head to Port Stephens in a little while. We'll see the Super 40s join us again. It's just going from strength to strength.
I think so. Yeah, I think Grand Prix sailing in Australia is really growing. It is. It seems to be. We're setting a bar at a very high level, and I think people want a big part of that. You've only got to look around the docks and see the calibre of people that are sailing and the types of boats. The introduction of the Super 40s is new for this year. We included them in the Australia Cup last year, but this year is their first Gold Cup, Pallas Capital Gold Cup. And yeah, look, I think it's fantastic. They're very excited. But yeah, look, it's going really well. And yeah, I think it's something that'll just grow and grow, I hope. Hoping this year we've got a couple of international boats, which is just brilliant. We might have a few more boats up from Victoria next year, it looks like. And yeah, so we just want to keep it going. We're very fortunate to have great sponsors that are helping us and great media people, of course, keeping the news happening.
Thank you.
And yeah, so yeah, Terry and I are really pleased with how it's going. And he's been pulling his hair out doing handicapping systems, but they are really close. So I'm very happy. We're both very happy with how that's looking. So we're not getting too many complaints. So it's good. Yeah.
We're getting there. We are getting there. And I think the cool thing is when you look at, as you mentioned, the calibre of sailors, but also the amount of boats, and it just takes one mistake. And the results are chopping and changing. Like even with just the TP52s on the racetrack this weekend, you guys were overlapping at every single mark. I mean, it's intense racing.
Oh, it's absolutely, yeah. And I kick myself for one bad tack or jibe, or one bad hoist or whatever we do. And yeah, it just doesn't take much at all to be spat out the back, And I think yesterday we went round the mark in first place, at the top mark in first place, and we went round the bottom mark in fifth. And all we had was a bad hoist, and that was it. Four places in one run. So, yeah, it's tough.
But that's the kind of racing we love as sailors. You're learning, you're growing all the time, and then you come off the water, and it's an amazing group of people.
Oh, look, fantastic! Yeah, the camaraderie off the boats is fantastic. And as I say, I put that down a lot to the owners, and just they've been here for a while now. They're good people, and they build good crews and good people, and yeah, and it's really paying off. We'd like to see more, but yeah, look, I think the class is going to grow, and I think, yeah, hopefully it's great for sailing in Australia, and yeah, that's where we're heading.
That's the goal. And so with that, bring on Sail Port Stephens and then the finale at RPA.
Thanks, Nick.